Bright morning sunshine peeps through my window, signaling the beginning of a new day. I stretch and look around the room, and noticing my humble surroundings, I remember why I am here. I am working with Doctors Without Borders to provide those most in need with basic vaccinations and essential medical care. What an adventure! Today, we will be driving to a secluded village in the Andes Mountains, and yesterday we visited an elementary school to teach children about personal hygiene and basic nutrition. They were so much fun to work with, and so sweet and adorable. Waking from my dream, I reluctantly get up and start my day in a haze, still daydreaming about the future. Ever since I was a little girl, I have dreamed of making a difference in the world, and this is why I want to follow the service pathway of the Pavlis Honors College. One of my favorite childhood books was called The Quiltmaker's Gift. The story is about a little old woman who sewed the most exquisitely beautiful quilts, only to give them away to the poorest people in the village. In that same village lived a greedy king, who insisted that everyone in his kingdom bring him lavish gifts 3 times a year, and yet despite his palace full of valuables, he was still unhappy because he wanted more. One day, he heard of the quiltmaker's work and demanded a quilt of his own, but the little old woman refused to give him one until he agreed to give away all of his possessions and became poor himself. With each gift that he gave away, the king became a happier man, and when he had finally traveled the world giving away his treasures, the quiltmaker presented him with her most beautiful quilt yet, saying now that he was finally poor, she could give him a quilt of his own. The king responded, saying, "I may look poor, but in truth my heart is full to bursting, filled with memories of all the happiness I have given and received. I am the richest man I know." The Quiltmaker's Gift beautifully illustrates how rewarding service work is, and this emotional fulfillment is why I want to live a life of service. While pursuing my dreams, values will provide a personal foundation. This quote by Roy Disney perfectly describes the significance of values. It's not hard to make decisions once you know what your values are. Hard work and a good work ethic are necessary to succeed in school and in life. Empathy and integrity make an honest, compassionate person, and will eventually make me a good doctor. Pursuing my passions will fuel self-motivation and to achieve my goals and do them well. Together, hard work, empathy, integrity, and passion will guide the decisions I make every day. One of the most enjoyable and influential steps in pursuing my passions has been my time spent at Michigan Tech. Many of the experiences and opportunities I have had here have shaped my dreams and goals. Last summer, I studied abroad in Lima, Peru, where I spent time volunteering in a children's hospital. This experience opened my eyes to view education as a privilege instead of a necessity. Before, I had always assumed that I would attend college because that was what I needed to do in order to get a decent job. Seeing children my own age and younger who were extremely intelligent but unable to afford a decent elementary education or even dream of attending college completely changed my view. I promised myself that I would take advantage of the opportunities that so many deserving people are never given and use my education to achieve my dream of service. While at Tech, I have taken advantage of countless opportunities such as making friends with wonderful people, working in a research lab, attending leadership, exploring the Kiwana, and being an orientation team leader. Joining the Pavlis Honors College and pursuing the service pathway is another incredible opportunity that will allow me to grow as a person and achieve my dream. Mahatma Gandhi said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others."